Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome back. In today's video, I'm going to go over Ethereum. Right now, we are trading at $1,277. 24-hour volume, we are down 48%, and market cap, we are down 1.47%. So heading over to our weekly chart, I'm going to go over our day chart and then immediate short term here for 4 hours. But if we take a look on our weekly chart here, we can see the candlestick so far is very, very heavy in the top end. So normally here again, could possibly be a hanging top candlestick because we have the wick at the very top here is either a very small wick or even a shaven top. But what we can observe here is that the sellers push the price as long as they can to ultimately come down to our 23% of our fib, which is a roughly around 1150 here. Now the lowest so far again we've got is 1155, which in fact is still okay because the body itself is at the very top here. And essentially what we want is the session for a weekly chart or any type of session to have the body at the very top, because it shows us that the buyers are pushing the price as much as they can and the sellers don't have the advantage. And essentially what we want to do is we want to come up and retest our 50% of our fib, which is at 1459, most importantly closer to our 20 moving average, in hopes to actually break this downtrend and turn it into an uptrend. Now what we can see here too is our MACD indicator that measures momentum is going into the green area, and we can see how small and minimal these bars are continuously getting week after week. So this could possibly show us more of a weakness when it comes to the buyer's impulse. As these two lines are coming together and they do cross over, it is essentially going to go from the green to the red. And if the price is found closer to this 23% of our fib chart, most likely Ethereum is going to come back and retest the $873, which may make the price more attractive to get those big whales to buy into Ethereum itself, so we can jumpstart that once again. But let's head over to our daily chart to kind of see more of a refined of our candlestick patterns here. So as we can see here, same kind of thing with here. We can see this candlestick being an inverted hammer candlestick with the body at the very top. Same kind of thing. The impulse of recession of yesterday was mainly at the very bottom here, which jumpstarts the sellers and gives us more an idea that the sellers itself is going to take control of the marketplace. Now we can see some key indicators of our points here of our volume profile at the 1328, and then a note here at 1294. Notice already on the cursor that these candlestick bodies was gravitating towards this dollar amount. So we're going to be using this area as a good area of resistance. We can also use the wicks at the very top here, saying that we were capped up at this area of supply and demand. So what essentially we'd like to do is come up and retest this area of resistance. But before we do that, let's take a look at our RSI. So we can see that the RSI itself is pinching in. And normally if it pinches in this direction, it is going to signal a selling opportunity. As soon as this white line is found on our left-hand side, it is going to trigger that selling opportunity. Not only that, we can pair it up and compare it with our MACD indicator, and our MACD indicator again measures momentum. So as the momentum in the green is slowly dissipating, we can see it's getting smaller and smaller and smaller. Eventually it may cross over and show us from the green to the red at an area of support. Take a look at how many areas of support that the 61% of our fib at 1268 has tested multiple times. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 times until it broke 1 and 2 times. So this area of support may not be a good area for it to be tested. We have our wick already testing that area so far in today's session. So if the price is gravitating towards the 61% and we change it from green, or we see these bars getting gradually smaller and flick from green to red, then we're most likely going to be breaking this area of support and coming down to our next area. If not, depending on how strong the momentum is measured by our MACD indicator, we may see that 1178 closer than we think. Heading over to a 4-hour time frame. Okay, let's take a look here, guys. So we can see already our MACD indicator is showing us that we are incredibly oversold, as we can see that these two lines here is at 0 and 0%. So we may see in the next couple of hours a buying opportunity, which is going to push the price at least a high of the 1286. Now we can see selling pressure here, spinning top candlestick, and then pressure here as well. Notice again the session is at the very top here, which may give us some indication that the buyers are going to push through it and trying to get back into the 1286 here, considering that we are considered to be oversold. Not only that, we are in an area of support as well. If we go into a 2-hour time frame, we can see that areas supported around the 50% of our fib chart until it actually broke through here. Now you can see this breaking through as our MACD or RSI has gone down incredibly to the 0 until again it flipped from the red to the green of our MACD indicator. So I'm going to open up this so it's a little easier to see. So our MACD indicator was, or RSI was showing that we were considerably being oversold here, and then we can see it opening up in our MACD indicator from green to red. So this may actually happen again. We can see heavy selling pressure momentum into the red as the RSI is continuously dropping in a 2-hour time frame. So what that would look like again in 4 hours is, again, we may actually not hold this area of support. We may actually come down to the 1251. And that being said, we can see our MACD indicator. I'm going to move it a little and go in here. We can see our MACD indicator growing as we have 3 lines already. And if we see these 2 lines go further apart, it's only going to strengthen that momentum, and we're going to see Ethereum closer, hopefully not, drop to the 1251. So that's kind of what I'm thinking for Ethereum. Let me know what you guys think down below. If you enjoyed this video, obviously like it to help support me. And if you're new to the channel, subscribe down below. But I'll see you next time. Bye.